Okay, guys, so there is a little bit of air that needs to be cleared here, and the smell of two-stroke is right in it. Anyways, so there's a lot of people saying that glow engines, which are these nitro engines, which there's no such thing as, can't run on methanol. Well, that's bullshit because, as you know, if you read the ingredients, probably says it somewhere there, glow fuel, or aka nitro fuel, is usually 60 to 75% methanol. You can't run a non-methanol built engine on methanol. Well, these are actually called catalytic engines in many of the countries like Europe, and they actually do run on methanol and castor oil just fine. You do not need nitromethane. Other people say, look, they're a diesel. Well, here's the thing is, here's a diesel. There's many diesels just like this, but this one is mine. We caught that reference and you know what I'm talking about. They run on lamp oil or kerosene mixed with ether and castor oil. They're not the same as this. This is not a diesel. This is a low compression two-stroke. This is a high compression two-stroke. That thing on the top of the cylinder head adjusts the compression ratio. And people always ask, well, hey, the Bug 404, can I run my nitro engine on two-stroke mix? 45 to 1, or 50 to 1, or 32, whatever. No, you can't. Reason being, this is a petroleum-based product that is designed to be lit by a spark plug with an octane rating. This does not have, well, I shouldn't say it doesn't have an octane rating, but it does. This fuel, the methanol in here, reacts with the tungsten wire inside the glow plug that has a catalytic reaction with the fuel. That's why when you pull the glow plug igniter off and it dies instantly, it's because the tungsten wire has burned the platinum away, usually from being run too lean. Or it's just old. This fuel here is designed to be lit by a spark, usually around a 14 to 1 ratio. That being 1% fuel, 14 parts air. Methanol, I think, is somewhere around 8 to 1 or something like that, or maybe even 6 because there's nitromethane added. The nitromethane is not necessary for these glow engines to run. You can run them without it. These engines will not run on RC fuel like this. They need a kerosene-based fuel with ether mixed with castor oil and an ignition improver like amyl nitrate to lower the ignition temperature to be able to fire under compression without fuel injection. None of these fuels are compatible with each other. You can run a 1/5 scale engine like this. I actually did make that pipe by hand many years ago. But you can run this engine on this fuel, but the thing is, it's not as easy as what you might think because you have to be able to tune the carburetor so rich to adjust for the air-fuel ratio that this needs compared to this to make it run properly. Oftentimes this will dissolve the fuel system and destroy the crankshaft seal, so don't bother. Run a high octane fuel, usually 91 or better, with your two-stroke oil, and run a good quality motocross two-stroke oil. There's lots of them out there. Blendzall is a great one. But remember, when you add oil to your fuel, especially with two-stroke engines, that it will drop the octane rating. So start with a higher octane, then add your fuel. With these, I like to run 30 to 1. That's 4% oil. With these, I like to run all my stuff at 10% oil. I buy all my fuel at 8 and mix to 10% with additional castor oil for long engine life. But, like I said, these and these are not compatible. These and these are not compatible. This will not run on that, and this is, and vice versa. These are not a diesel. This is a low compression two-stroke. This is a high compression two-stroke that is designed to burn kerosene with ether and castor oil. This one right here is designed to run a catalytic reaction. That's also why if you put this fuel in here and there's a big carbon buildup and the engine gets hot enough and it spins fast enough, you can pull the spark plug wire, it'll keep going. So no, you cannot run weed whacker fuel in your Nitro RC car or glow engines. It does not work. It will not start. There is glow plugs out there available for that, but they will not work because they do not have the compression ratio or the timing or the squish band to perform properly. And you have to shim the glow plug so far up that you'd reduce the compression ratio with 2 threads and it will pop the glow plug and run at 400 degrees and have no power. If that makes sense. Remember this. You don't have to run this specific fuel, although it's really good. Run 20 or 30, 25% nitro, around 10% oil on all your basher engines like this guy here. You will never have a problem. You can make your own fuel with just straight methanol and Klotz Super Technoplate or Klotz Benol Castor Oil or Blendzol if you don't want any dye in it at 12.8 fluid ounces per US gallon. And you can make 0% for this guy. Most of you guys have never seen or heard one of these before, and you probably will never again because they are no longer made. They no longer exist. No one flies them anymore except for niche groups. And that's not available for RC cars. You're going to see this and this. Run this 30 to 1 with a good quality motocross oil, a good tune pipe. Get the fucking rid of the K&N filter and run a good oil film filter like a motocross filter. This guy here, run normal nitro fuel. If you're going to complain about it, well, too bad. It's $75 a gallon where I live. Or mix your own if you can get the chemicals cheap enough. Remember, 12.8 fluid ounces per US gallon is 10%. After that, you will have to figure out the rest of what if you want to add nitro or not. Anyways, guys, so hopefully that makes sense. Don't try to put fuel for this and there and this and that. Don't fucking do it, okay? I've had enough of people asking. Here you go. Anyways, guys, hopefully that helps. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on burning nitro, diesel, or gas, whatever the fuck it is you guys burn. Later.